What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video, and today we are going to talk about the contest of mayors and hacking, for one, and we're also going to go over my Missy's building guide, because in my building guide, and if you have not already seen that video, then you might want to go and watch that video before this video so that this video makes a little more sense to you. Now, when I wrote up this Missy's building guide, I wrote it up based off of a legit game, not hackers, okay? So, what we're experiencing in the SimCity world is that hackers have pretty much taken over the game, and that EA does deal with them, and they do ban them. I will say this, when they're aware of it, they usually do a pretty good job on banning the people, okay? But until they're aware of it, that person will get away with the shit that they get away with. And I'm all for if you want to hack the fucking game and, you know what I mean, build a city, do whatever the hell you want to do on your own accord. That's all for you. That's all good. Whatever. You know, you want to hack the game and have cash, keys, coins, that's on you. But the moment that you hack the game and you start taking the contest of mayors and putting in a fake amount of points for people that have worked their fucking ass off for 5 days and spent a good amount of time and money to get the score that they have, and you come in a matter of minutes and take over that. And I will say this, for those of you who do not know, the way that they're able to do this is they run a program and they open up their assignments task, their assignments list that the game gives them. And let's just say that you have a task for make 35 sugar, okay? They have the 35 sugar made and it's ready to be collected, as in the same as you would, okay? They go into their little program and they put in a fake or whatever, any kind of number that they want to receive for that task. So if the task was only for 1,900 points, they can put it in for 20,000, 120,000, 300,000 points. They go and they collect the sugar and they collect the points. This is why you will see people in your leaderboard all of a sudden, in a matter of minutes, jump 50,000 points at a time. Now, because of this, people were able to take screenshots and basically prove that, hey, look, he just earned 60,000 points in a matter of seconds. That's not possible. Then he needs to be disqualified. So what hackers have done is they've gotten a little bit smarter, and they've decided that they're going to wait till the very last day of the contest, right? And catch you, one, off guard. Or what they're going to do is they're going to put in a lower amount several times. So, like, maybe they'll do 50,000 here, and hang on, I got an ambulance going by. So maybe they'll do 50,000 here, 20,000 there, and then they'll just make sure that they go just above your score, right? That way it doesn't look alarming, and it doesn't basically blow their cover. So, now, this makes it even more difficult to spot these hackers, right? Well, the issue is, hang on just a second here. Okay, the issue is that you now have wasted 5 days of your life busting your ass, spending your hard-earned cash to win a prize, to play the game the way that it was meant to be played, so some asshole can come and hack the shit, okay? Now, at over level like 35, the contest of mayors becomes very difficult to win because you're going against a lot of good players. And I'm not talking just hackers, I'm talking good players. And you have to run a 2K average. And the only possible way that you're going to win the Mega League while running a 2K average, especially over level 30, is if you're spending money, cash, on bringing the flights back, opening the canisters, all that stupid shit, okay? So it's going to cost you every time you play around a contest of mayors. So if you don't win, you're down a lot of money. That is why I do not play COM competitively. There's too many hackers and there's too much risk to weigh out the reward. Now, when I wrote up the Missy Building Guide, I had you guys, and if you remember or you have it written down, I have it set up to where you're upgrading your storage and that you do not leave level 18 until you have a minimum of 350 to 400 storage, right? Okay. So what this does is at level 18, you guys are unable to do upgrade assignments because you have to camp until you reach that requirement for the storage. You're also unable to do production assignments very quickly because you don't have tokens unlocked. So this puts a little bit of a strain on your progress as far as winning and running a 2K average. Now, the reason that and in the past this guide has worked for people is because, one, people weren't hacking at level 18, and that was like the main thing, you know what I mean? So like, why would somebody who's level 18 who has access to all the keys, all the plat keys, all the cash, all the coins they want, they can do whatever they want in the game, why would they take the time out of their day to hack the contest of mayors for the $2,000 cash reward when they don't need it? I'll tell you why. Just to be a dick. That's why. They're just being a fucking asshole. Okay? So, that type of person in your league is not going to allow you to win. They're going to take over. Now, I have a person in my group, and they are level 18. They have hit 500 storage. So when they have waited to do any upgrade assignments until they hit the Mega League. Okay? They've busted their ass, and for a level 18 player with no tokens, and I'm going to show you their score. That was days ago. Okay, hang on just a second here. Okay, this was taken just a few minutes ago. That is Yoda right there. That is his score. He has, I think, 5 tickets left, if I remember correctly. And his score is 149,990. That means he's running a 2K average. Actually, he's running over a 2K average because he has some assignments left still. All right? Now, if you look back at these screenshots here, and I've been speaking with him over the course of a couple of days, these people's scores, if you look, that was at 1526, 1217. There's several timestamps here, and I'm going to go through them because I'm actually writing SimCity over this because this is bullshit, okay? These people have jumped. Do you even see that room 205 here? No, you don't. How the fuck is he going to jump? How many thousand? What is he at? 159,000 points. How the hell is he going to jump 159,000 points in a matter of 40 minutes? Somebody please explain that to me. That means he's hacked, okay? Now, the other one below him with the 152,000, he's hacked also. Because he did the same damn thing. He's jumped 50K at a time in points almost 3 times now. He did one assignment worth, I think it was 1,500, and one worth 1,000, because we watched his score for several minutes the other night, and then he made a huge jump, okay? So, right now, he's dealing with at least a minimum of 3 hackers. He actually deserves that top prize, because he busted his ass. And he has pictures, more pictures than what I've provided here, to prove that they have jumped their score, and he has all the timestamps. So all 3 of those people should be disqualified. Now, that being said, when I wrote up the Missy Building Guide, it was based off of not dealing with this bullshit. Because I would assume that if you were going to hack COM, that you would be a little bit over a level 18. Well, that was my bad for assuming that. So, the Missy Building Guide is actually going to be changing a little bit, and I'm going to be putting out a new video, okay? And it will remain the same, the exact same for somebody who does not want to spend real money. But you will basically, I'm going to I'm going to give you all your options, and you're going to weigh out all of your options, and you're going to make the choice on what it is that you want to do moving forward. Okay? That being said, please, 100%, you know what I mean? Stop doing the contest of mayors if you're experiencing hackers. Okay? It's not worth it. You can continue on to earn assignments or points and do assignments towards your mayor's pass, but do not spend cash and try to win and play competitively if you're experiencing something like this. Okay? It's not worth it because they're not going to let you win. So every dime that you spend, you're losing. Now, in his case, he only has a few assignments left, and he has a really good chance because he has a nice amount of evidence to where he could get all of those people disqualified to where he could get the top prize, which he deserves because he busted his ass for. Okay? So, I'm going to get this video uploaded. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a rundown, and that way you guys have an idea of how people are hacking, how to spot a hacker, what to do if you guys are experiencing hackers. And I will say this, okay? If you're seeing somebody jump that many points, first off, make sure they're hacked. And there's certain ways that you can do that, like I've just stated. Watch their score. Just because somebody has a lot of points doesn't mean they're hacking. You got to really watch because Yoda has a lot of points, but he's been playing legitimately. And he's been slow. His points have been slowly going up. Now, you will see people in the beginning of the league put up like 40,000 points in the first half a day or something. Okay? That's very common. Very, very common. Because people once Contest of Mayor starts, they fuck up and they start putting out assignments as quick as they can. Okay? And they start realizing, oh shit, putting up assignments quickly, it's not about the start, it's about the finish. So you want to go slow enough to where you're not missing points. You have 5 days. So if you're in the Mega League and you have 75 tasks, and that includes tickets, you need to run like, 14, roughly 15 a day? Something like that. So it's totally doable. You know what I mean? You're going to have days where you're going to get a Paris task or a Tokyo task for flights. You cannot afford to sit there for a day and a half waiting on a war chest, waiting on a flight, waiting on a canister. You can't do it. You have to pay the cash if you want to play competitively because the people above you are doing just that. Now, he's paid the cash, okay? And he was looking, at that point in time, he was just looking at the one hacker. So he was looking at the 1,000 cash, which means he would have benefited around 700 and something cash if that person didn't get disqualified because he would have gotten second place prize. If this keeps up and they don't disqualify these two, he's not going to earn shit. And he's going to be out that money. And having dealt with that bullshit, he leveled up, which he needed to level up anyway, so that was a good thing. But I seen somebody in my club and they were asking, they were basically saying, well, you know what, I'm only at 300 storage, which the Missy Building Guide says to be at 350 to 400. So one of my group members was talking about just leveling up and doing the upgrade assignments to win Mega because they want to win the Mega League. I strongly urge you not to make that decision. I haven't been able to speak to you yet, T, but if you see this before I get a chance to talk to you, do not do that. It's not worth it. You could take the risk and level up with only 300 storage and end up experiencing something like this. So I would stay low level and continue on with your storage. It's not worth it. You would be better at this point, you guys would be better off spending $20 real money on the game and buying a Maxis than you would, or even spending $30, something like that. It's like $30 for like 2,600 and something to buy one Maxis and have money, quite a nice chunk of change left over towards your second Maxis than dealing with this bullshit. So that's what is going to be changing in the Missy Building Guide is I'm basically going to be saying to spend real money versus playing Contest of Mayors for weeks and weeks on end and leveling up and fucking your city up to only experience hackers in the end anyway. So, I am also going to be putting out a video talking about how to play COM competitively if you want to proceed on from this point forward. And I'm going to explain to you guys how it is not 100% luck, okay? That shit irritates the fuck out of me when people say that. They say, oh yeah, I just got unlucky. No. Okay? Yes, the assignments the type of assignments can be given randomly, but you have a very, very good control over which assignments you get and what point value you get based off the decisions that you make. And I'm going to basically make a video just on that. So, if you have not already, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're experiencing hackers, click the settings button on the top right corner of your screen. You will see a help button on the left. When you click that help button, there is a player ID in the bottom left corner. That is your player ID. You need to jot that down, and then you need to hit report player on that screen. That screen is going to drop down. It's going to direct you to the SimCity Build It website. And you're going to see a form that says report player. You're going to click the reason that you're reporting the person. You're going to provide any screenshots that you can because you're going to have to identify this person somehow. So you need to take screenshots of their profile. So when you click on the person's city name, there's a profile that drops down. Screenshot everything within that profile, including their name. You're going to send those in, and you're going to write in the description or whatever, you're going to write exactly why you're reporting this person and what has taken place and your reasoning for reporting them. You're going to put in your player ID because that's going to be how they reimburse you for any kind of reimbursement. So like if if it was the Mega League, for instance, or maybe, you lost an item or something, like one time the game just took my Eiffel Tower. Didn't delete it, it just took it. So SimCity reimbursed me for that and gave me 250 cash. Now, make sure that you include all that stuff in your statement and make sure that you are very thorough in your message as to why you're reporting the person that you're reporting. Don't go to them and say, oh yeah, I think he's hacking. I'm suspecting he's hacking. No. You gotta pretty much know he's hacking, okay? And you gotta give them this, a set of reasons why, like his score jumped in this amount of time or whatever the case may be. Like maybe his map has, and that's another thing. If you experience hackers, click visit their city. See if they're in a group, okay? That's gonna make a little bit of a difference. If they're not in a group, like for instance, Yoda, okay? One of the guys that he's going against that's hacking, he's not in a group, therefore he's not getting any additional help, which is a little suspect to me, right? Then, on top of him not being in a group, we go and we travel to his city, and he only has 2 factories. How in the fuck is he hitting those points in that amount of time at a level 18, so he hasn't done any upgrade assignments, and with 2 factories? No. Not with no tokens. No. Not possible. Okay? So, make sure that you analyze everything in that person's city. If you see like 900 of the Plumbob Park that cost 250 plat keys each and they're level 18, that's probably suspect. All right? Now, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment. If you guys have experienced hackers recently, put it in the comments below. I would be interested in hearing about that. And stay tuned because I'm putting out at least 2 more videos today.